Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
KoKo squad, it's your girl LaRoca Blu, back in the cut with another reaction video. Your girl might be crazy. I'm literally might be crazy because I just left the doctor's office. So as I told you guys, I was sick. That's why I wasn't posting as much as I wanted to post. I thought I had the flu. Turns out I have pneumonia. But as you know, the grind don't stop, the work don't stop.
The grind don't stop. The work don't stop.
So we out here before I get back in the crib and I have to lay it down and I gotta shut it down. I'm gonna give you one more video before I gotta do that. So you guys have been asking for it. I kind of stayed away from it because my heart was broken the first time I did the Akala Fire in the Booth Part 1. I felt like that was one of my greatest reactions. YouTube blocked it. But I'm gonna step out on faith this time and hope we can get this video to stay up. So we're gonna do Akala Fire in the Booth Part 5. You've been asking for it. I'm gonna give it to you. We're gonna get into it. We go see what we can see, hear what we can hear, feel what we can feel. You know how we do. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. If you smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, get up in the comments, let me know what you want to see. And we gonna do it just like that. But before we get started, you know we got a little bit of business to take care of. So before we do that, we gotta do this. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach 1,000, 5 lucky local KoKo squad members are going to be able to go to the LaRoca Blu Vero or Vlog store and get an item of their choosing. To be part of that giveaway, simple enough. All you got to do is let me know that you're subscribed with your post notifications turned on. Down in the comments below, you can either hit me up on Twitter at HerFriendForLife. You can hit me up on Instagram at LaRoca_Blu_apparel. Or you can hit up my friend KoKo Meal on Instagram. It's just that simple. We're not going to chat too long. You want to visit the online store, see what's available there, just go to LaRocaBluApparel.rageon.com. Get into it. We got the merch. Get your merch. Please be one of the local KoKo fam. Like I said, video 500, I'm going to do a special video for you guys, for all the local KoKo supporters and local KoKo squad members who got their merch. I'm doing a video dedicated to y'all. So get your merch and hit me up on Instagram. Let me know that you got the merch. Send me pics, DM me, all that good stuff. But anyway, we chatting. No more capping. So, family, are you ready?
Get ready. Y'all get ready.
Because I'm ready. Let's get to the video.
Next show.
I know you gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You ready, cuz?
Always, bro. Always.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yo, listen. 10-year anniversary. Akala.
Turn up.
Uncle Akala, the flow father. You already know that I'm smarter than half of the darker the shit get harder. I spit yet fools when I act like they can't get a quick death. How many careers have been ended in a time that I've only ascended? Just telling things how they are now, why would the truth be offensive? I was independent when everybody signed, still independent, respect my grind, own my own masters, know what that mean? Understand back catalogue, are you green? Seen, means that my kids have a pension. I ain't got kids, just thought I would mention.
So, we have Akala. He's saying right now he's the flow father. And when it comes to the 140 BPM, he not gonna let that shit go, so I'm gonna let him have that. As far as 140 BPM rhymes, so far, from what I've seen, Akala got it locked. At the end of the day, like I haven't seen everybody yet, but as far as the fast 140 BPMs, he do it. Cause he on a panda beat, he can actually slow it down and do something different, but he don't. Like he is like, yo, this is my style and that's what I'm doing. He gonna go that 140 all the time and I respect it. Then he he independent. When everybody signed, he owned his masters. And if you don't know how important it is to own your masters, you better talk to Ray Charles. You better talk to Prince. You better talk to Michael Jackson, God rest the dead. But anyway, they did everything they can do to own their masters, because if you hear your song in a commercial, you hear your music, all that stuff, you get paid for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just having off of record sales and shows. Owning your masters is very important. Plus, he doing it so that his kids could already have a pension. So before they even in this world, his kids got something to fall back on. They got a nest egg. They got capital that they can rely on. So respect that, man. I can't do nothing but respect.
See my intention, mangle a mention, murder a syllable and strangle a sentence. Stand to attention, all of your henchmen still couldn't bench him, cause he's too heavyweight brethren. Like old school jungle selection, come through humble a veteran. 10 years since the first album, 10 years no daytime radio, 10 years still touring, that's real supporters. We all know why they don't play me though. I'm that rapper, rap about matters that actually matter, challenging power, war.
So you be to tell me that they not playing this man on the radio.
Really, nigga?
As gifted as he is. He's not getting no radio airplay because he's speaking truth to power. But that's not always the radio station's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because one, they play what they think is going to be hot. But then they play what's undeniably hot, what the streets are saying is hot, and what they hear people bumping in the streets. So let me find out y'all not bumping a Akala in the street.
What?
Because you definitely need to. Like I said, based on his Fire in the Booth Part 1, you could literally eject that, put it in a classroom, and sit and have a classroom lecture about all his bars line for line, because he speaks so much fucking truth, and he drops so many gems. Like literally listening to him rhyme, especially the way he rhymed in the first Fire in the Booth, is like a cool ass social studies class.
Single tour is 10% more now. Why do you think that happens? Content matters, albums matter, songs they matter, lyrics they matter, integrity matters, flows it matter. It's worth the skibble, we deal with the matter, no industry hype. Just write what I like, it's a Steve Biko with a mic. This I am Mike wouldn't like, cause a fight is a roll of the dice, like rolling on knives. Organs openly sliced, cold, I told you the price. Cold in ice, nah, cold in the life. Living in a war zone, hold my advice. Take shortcuts, get cut short. Long road, hard road, but more sure. World tour that I'm doing at the end of the year should make all this clear. Some only get visibility, so a silly fool called me a failure. I smiled to myself. These times I was on the plane to Australia, sold out shows on the other side of the globe, but fools only know what's in front of their nose. So they stun, pose, but they can't sell shows cause their music is poo and they got no flow.
The man said, you take shortcuts, you're going to get cut short. You take the long, hard road, and you're going to have longevity. And people looking at him like he a failure, and he's smiling to himself because he know that all around the world he's selling out shows. So how? Bitch, where? How, Sway, how? How he a failure? He doing sold out shows all over the world. While at the end of the day, you only doing it to be visible. You doing it for the fame. Now, obviously, if you doing the right thing, you're going to get some level of fame. But if your only intention is to do it for the fame, that's only going to be short-lived. You're going to be a trend, a wave, and then you're going to go away. The things that he doing and rhyming about is classic. And you like, how come you can't book shows and stuff like that? Because you don't have the content that people really want to hear. Yeah, you got something that's catchy and snappy, but at the end of the day, catchy and snappy stuff, it go away way too quickly. At the end of the day, I can't do nothing but respect this man. Like, he not doing what he did on the first one, which is doing a whole lot of education, but at the end of the day, he's still educating, because in this industry, they'll push you to be what's hot right now and push you to sound like everybody else. But if you dare to be different and you do the hard work and you do what you need to do to say what you want to say, make sure you got content that's relevant, it's gonna be successful in the end.
I know, you might be astonished. Dog shit cannot be polished. No matter how you push it on the public, son, you cannot make them love it, son. You know how many rappers could pack out a venue in Addis Ababa. Guess what? It was the only one Bob Marley ever did play in Africa. write raps, I write history on the page, and quite literally an elder statesman to my own generation, an inspiration, cause the flows that I came with is a solo played by Miles Davis, who don't know he's the greatest. So if Charlie tells anybody else their fire in the booth is the best there's been, is he high? Does he lie? Nah, he knows that I'm in my own league. I'm judged totally separate. If we're actually going on the evidence, you wanna be a foe, do you know what the level is? You wanna be a pro, can you roll with the cleverest? Genius, I know it, kinda like a roadside tug, get a poet, kinda like a warrior, kinda like a scholar, but I could be your arse, so don't make me show it. I know certain kind of supporters don't like when I get this mosey. You think that I care? All that show, you don't really know me. See, I'm an arrogant fuck on the mic. I am not humble, I'm only nice in real life.
Bars! Bars! There's so much I could have packed there, but I'm just going to touch on the last bit. He said I'm an arrogant fuck on the mic. I'm only nice in real life. So in real life, he's a stand-up righteous dude. But when he get on the microphone, he might be disrespectful with it. Yeah, he gonna hit you with history. He gonna let you know where you came from, where you been, and what the system is. But at the end of the day, don't test that man, because he can still get disrespectful on the microphone. Still get disrespectful on the microphone. And then he slipped it in there, and most people wouldn't catch it, like, yeah, okay. And they waiting for those powerful, potent, back to Africa rhymes. He telling you, no, nigga, I'm different. Yes, I'm nice. I give you history on the page. And he does, cause like I said, the first fire in the booth, that was straight a history lesson. But he like, don't get it twisted, sis. I'm disrespectful on these bars.
Who wants an MC that does not think that a shit? That defeats the whole point. Combat sport, this rap stuff. That's why man gets slapped when they act up. They cannot catch us, they will get backed up. You can feel the energy coming through the chakras. No aggression, the hood's not listening, cause aggression is what they're living in. So I keep spitting it, every day I'm spinning them. Call me Akala, there is no synonym. Nobody similar, not the same. I rap about life, they rap about chains. Yeah, we all get dough and we all drive mercs. All do festivals, all get work. We don't all lecture at Oxford with a hoodie on, cause I got no response for their nonsense. Don't all do education in war zones. Man, I shook to go Peckham. Despite all the big talk, they were not walking half of the places I step in. Catch me in anyone's hood on my own. Kids act like they seen a ghost. I'm like, little bro, I'm 32 years old. You think I care about a postcode? I'm not invincible. I can get removed from the physical, but if I get murked, probably be political. Cause the things that come out of my mouth is a madness. I am a rebellious bastard.
It's so good. It's so good. This man says what I always say. He says what I always say. Hip-hop is a competitive sport. He can rhyme non-aggressive, but people are not listening. When you come on the track and you're not aggressive on it, people are they're not listening to you. So he gonna get aggressive on the track just so to make sure that he can be heard. But at the end of the day, he's rhyming scholarly. You know what I'm saying? But he's still getting booked and doing shows and doing festivals just like the dudes who doing all of that gangster talk and stuff. Y'all all making money, y'all all driving cars, but at the end of the day, his rhymes is feeding the soul and your rhymes is just out there. Out there, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like it don't matter. And then he don't care about postal codes. He can walk on the street and don't have to worry about nobody trying to do nothing to him, because at the end of the day, he not boasting and bragging and acting like he's this super gangster on the street. So like when people see him on the street, they think they seen a ghost because they look at him like he probably not even supposed to be there. But like he don't care. Like he a grown man in these things. Like he gonna go where he want to go, and he gonna talk to the little kids and give them gems. And I can't do nothing but respect it. I can't do nothing but respect it. He man, listen, him and Wretch might be 1-2 for me. UK male artist. Him and Wretch, 1-2.
With no respect for authority, so I don't suggest that you follow me. It's true this can all end horribly, but I still be the anomaly, an entrepreneur. I don't say it cause it sounds cool, it's actually true. Ain't got a diamond chain, I admit it, but I do got an office with employees in it. Do take youngsters all around the globe, get them paid for the brain and the lyrics, while media wanna still paint us like we are just nothing but crooks. Along comes one so cool, it can make it cool to rap about books.
Go KoKo fam, are we hearing this? Are we hearing this? Please tell me in the comments below I'm not the only one hearing this. I asked y'all to tell me stuff in the comments below and y'all just request more shit. No, tell me in the comments below. Am I the only one hearing this? Am I the only one hearing this? He's like, he don't got no respect for authority, so he really don't think you probably should follow him. But at the end of the day, He's an entrepreneur. He not saying it just to sound nice. He actually is an entrepreneur. And no, he not dripped out. He not saucy. But he got an office with employees. He paying people. He writing checks. So if you didn't catch that subliminal swag in there, there you go. He writing checks. He got an office with employees in it. I don't know if he got an organization or whatever, but whatever he doing, he can snatch up kids and take them around the world, help them get paid for their minds. Help them get paid for their mind. In their lyrics if they happen to rhyme. But mostly for their mind, educate themselves, help them get paid for that. And he making it cool to be a conscious rapper, rapping about books and stuff like that. And I personally feel that we need more of that. Because at the end of the day, like I say time and time again, if everybody's a gangster and everybody's a drug dealer, then who is the rest of the world? Where's everybody in the rest of the world? Because it seems like copy, paste, repeat. I'm the hardest nigga in the street. I sell all the drugs. I get all the girls. Copy, paste, repeat. So if everybody doing that, then why are we looking for any difference? Why are we looking for any difference? So on originality and standing on principle alone, Akala is killing it, killing the game. And I'm getting hyped. Like I said, I got pneumonia. Like I had to come and do this because at the end of the day, like, stuff like this is necessary.
And you can think that's sneaky and stupid, but all that show that you're clueless. Cause the global revenue from books every year is like 10 times more than music. Now I've sold how many books and self-published, how does that look? For those that only respect checks, swear the accountant ain't cooking the books. Son, and I don't even think that capitalism should decide how you rate a rap on a rhythm. That is the age we're living in, isn't it? It's all about materialism, more important than any paper debt. Do you check for the youth them? Let's see.
I should be home right now, in the bed, taking medicine. But I'm in my car going freaking crazy because I feel like nobody's hearing this. I feel like that. Like, I only make money off of shows and stuff. It's cool to rhyme about books. Do you know how much money book sales are? Audiobooks, physical paperback books. There's mad money in books. So if you think securing the bag only means record sales, you're crazy. And being that there is a bag to be had in selling books, he writing books. He's self-published. So he not only independent in music, he independent in publishing and writing books. So he getting checks that hip-hop artists ain't even thinking about. So he already stacking more paper. Like there is like a braggadocious swag that is lining this rhyme that would totally be missed. Like he said like of course you want to be the dopest MC. Everybody wants to make sure that the person that they a fan of is the dopest MC, because like, what's the point? Because hip hop is a competitive sport. But at the end of the day, if we're competing, let's really check the stats. You only making money off of music and shows. That's all you do. And you may be getting a lot of money from that, but look at this. I do music. I do shows. I do lectures. I sell books. So, right there alone, 4-2, who winning? One time for Akala. I said one time for Akala.
Any one of them little tugs right there, it could have been me. It could have been me. It could have been me. 15, I was in chimes and trends. Coliseum way back then, surrounded by big men and the clap of a skeng. You know what's being smoked ain't green, but everybody pretends. These time I kick ball for the hammers. Weed and the girls put a spanner in the matters. Fact of the matter is, lost my discipline. Late night brethren's whip with a stick in it. He took it from under his dad's mattress. I never grew up with dad. Who's better off? Complicated, I'm undercompensating. Everybody talks road, I let them fake it. My olders was organised crime. They lick banks, so I ain't gas when you say you bag grams. Bad man, what's that? Madman, stop that. They manufacture gas, we just pop that. They import, export, we just shot that. Hustle ain't saying I not that. I'm just saying we should see it's deliberate, and by now we should all be sick of it. I'm working on ways to get rid of it. Mass incarceration ridiculous. So I go jail and I chat to the man them. Fire in the booth, part one, what I rap them. Explaining the system and how I will trap them. Action more than rap them. All my fire in the booths, they have been studied as text.
How many of y'all are doing that? How many of y'all are doing that? Your rhymes are so potent and so powerful that professors would be like, look kids, you really need to check into what's going on in this rhyme. There's not even a lot of people in America who do it. There's two that I know off top, Tupac and Nas, that their rhymes are being taught as lecture pieces in school. I personally feel Akala should be one of those artists that he says that he is, and I'm not inclined to not believe him because he dropped so many gems when he rhymed. But I also think that Wretch 32 or Wretch 32 could be in that category too, where you could unplug his rhymes from the radio and put him in the classroom, and it would benefit somebody's mind to hear it and break it down and debate about it and pontificate upon it. If you don't know what pontificate means, freaking Google it, goddamn. So anyway, I listen to you guys. I try to, but it's just so many haters in the comments. It is. Apparently I have AIDS because I thought that Swiss's Daily Duppy was a respectable effort and not the greatest thing that ever happened in hip-hop. So I know what I'm talking about, and I try not to be in the comments, and I try to ignore them. I might even do a video of all the mean things people say when I happen to not agree that something that you guys request me is the best thing since sliced bread. But anyway, back to Akala. I don't really feel like interrupting this anymore because there's nothing that I can really say about this man that hasn't already been said by me. And obviously this is more of a freestyle or a rhyme session about who he is, and I respect who he is. So I might just let it rock. I don't know. Let me just see how I feel. Let's just keep going. If I feel like there's something where it's important that I need to interrupt it, I will. But for the most part, I'm just gonna let this great man talk.
By countless PhDs round the globe, my youth now have some respect, and they still bang on the block from Brixton to Brooklyn, Palestine to West Papua. But despite all the personal comfort, I still feel sick when I think of the massacres. The world is fucked. There's enough to go round, but will you rule back? There goes preaching again. Akala, stick to the script, just stun. Tell him about your whip, brand new something and sit. How many girls wanna?
Akala, I hate you. I just said I wasn't gonna interrupt it no more. And then you go and do something so funky and so clever. That nigga said, there he go preaching again. Just shut up and rhyme about your rip. Rhyme about your chips. Rhyme about the bitches. Cause that's what people are probably thinking when they hear him rhyme, like, oh, not with this shit again. But at the end of the day, it's necessary. And if you don't know it's necessary, I'ma need you to wake up. If you don't think rhyming truth to power and knowledge of self is necessary, I'ma need you to wake up.
Well, cuz, come on, let's be honest. I was not ugly before this shit, so you can imagine, but the brain power you cannot fathom. I mean it truly from the bottom of my heart, though. Please jump on the bandwagon, I've made it cool to be conscious again. Say thanks, cause I know that you got more sense. I know that you know yourself when you were sat down with your grind and the friends. That's our culture, respect for the elders. If it's not coke, let me call you a coke kid, no biggie. When I rant with a Akala, so silly. I'm like my grand's name, so Millie. 10 years first album, 10 years no daytime play. But in October we're selling out KoKo. Come along, learn about a show on the stage. No hype man, no cup in the mic. Musicians and visuals all mixed right. And like 40 songs squeezed into an hour and a half. His supporters actually right. Consistency matters, the rest is just package. Imagine these rappers is tragic. Sitting at home, having to watch me. They're like, I swear it's black magic. Yeah, black magic. Griot, tradition of the rappers. I study my craft. You man, them are slackers.
Sorry guys, two things. I'm gonna give it up to Charlie this time, cause the way he's mixing these tracks is stellar. I wish every fire in the booth was like this, because instead of letting them do one hip-hop beat and then talking for a minute and then doing one grind beat and then kissing their ass at the end, he literally started off with the Panda beat and he flipped the track 4 times, and after Panda it was kind of like a grime remix of Panda and then different variations of the beat that allowed this man to get off. So Charlie, you did your thing with that one, sir. You did your thing with that one, sir. But then he said he about to go on tour. And he don't need no hype man. He ain't gonna have no drink in the cup, none of that superficial bullshit. He gonna have an hour and 40 minutes of music and visuals that people are actually gonna like. I wish I could see that show. I hope that show comes to America. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so sad, and I might have to ask you guys to help me get to the UK so that I can experience this shit myself. Because at the end of the day, like, I feel like certain shit needs to be experienced live, and I believe Akala, yeah, I'm getting it in video form, but I feel like that would be such a transformative experience to see him in a live show that it has to happen for me. It has to happen for me. I literally just wrote that down on my bucket list.
Bow in the presence of greatness. So you're only trained to rate fakeness. Love that I get is so overwhelming. I don't even see no haters. Yeah, few men have got more status. Which one has more respect? That's what I thought. Akala's the one that they still can't get. Cause I'm like Dennis Brown meets DMX. I'm like Shabba and Brookie and Deck. Running down old school Stratford Rex. I feel sorry for whoever comes next. That's like running off the Usain Bolt. That's like singing after John Holt. That's like trying to floss on the Pope. He's so beyond money, he tries to act broke. I'm like every book written at once. So I got the youth's head fucked like skunk. Little bit of reggae mixed with a bit of punk. And the discipline of a Buddhist monk.
2 hours.
Like how it feels when you come, she comes at the same time. Now you are one. Oof, you will swear there's a God when you're done. Even if you know you don't believe in one. Son, all of my children have left the building. Charlie can't have them back cause I've killed them. If I don't feel them, they ain't real, them fate is sealed then. Just don't deliberate over the ill estate soldier, the middleweight roller. Didn't we take over? Didn't we take over? The middleweight roller, the ill estate soldier, deliberate over. Lines that I rhyme with a force, so hard it separate your mind from your thoughts. Know that I am inclined to divorce. Your little big mouth from the height of your horse. See, it's a sign of the times that we walk. Those that talk sense get a line in chalk. Those that talk shit get a line of support. Right round the block for the minds that they bought. For the dominant philosophy, the legal armed robbery, the global monopoly that's fucking up the only planet that we got. If I have my way, I'll tell the truth, I'll let them rock. But unfortunately, it's not. Fuck off. This is so easy, I love this shit, but I'm almost bored. I could write one of these every month, but to give them a chance, I've only wrote 4 core. Man, they're not training, they're not ready for the levels of Shaolin. That's almost an hour of bars, my dog. None of which is on my albums, and I got 6. And I write books and plays and scripts. Still find time to go teach in the bits. Who told you that he's not the shit? Well, a bloody liar.
Akala. If this is how you rhyming when you bored, my G. If this is how you rhyming when you bored, I would hate to see how you rhyme when you excited. He said that he could literally give you 1 million rhymes like this all the time, but to give other people a chance, he only gonna do 4. Now, he literally didn't say 1 million. I'm paraphrasing it, obviously. But at the same time, my G, oh my God. And it's not lost on me that you reach blackout mode. Like, I'm trying, man. Like, I'm stuttering on myself. On myself. Akala, this is what you doing. This is the life you living. You that dude. This is how you rhyme when you bored. He bored. He love hip hop, but he swear he probably getting bored. He got other shit to do. He got books to write, lectures to lecture. This is his downtime flows? Are you serious? These are your downtime flows?
I want this little idiot try chat to me and you know me can't feel it. Boy try small me your eye them tall it. Too damn big for your belly. Not on your nelly, not on your life. Could you find one to touch him on the mic? Yeah right. Imagine a famous rapper from the States barring for 10 minutes straight with the bloody cheek to do it double time every time. How much piss does he take? Knows that he's great, knows that you're fake, knows that he won't have a bar from your mate, knows that you're late. Look at the anticipate every word that I say when I speak, cause it's the knowledge of Timbuktu mixed with the slang of a London Jew.
Respect that. I can respect that. The knowledge of Timbuktu, but the slang and the swag of London. So he got the knowledge of Africa, knowledge of self, knowledge of history. But he is from where he's from. He's from London. So at the end of the day, he got that swag. I feel you, Akala. You got the juice.
Added in the heart and the soul of the blues, my youth. Now how can I not go true? Half of a cracker plus half of a coon, half of a kelp plus half a maroon. If I'm feeling anything that's close to half heart, ain't your half more than half doomed. Half of my tune contains more content than every single thing you'd ever do.
Did he just say half of a cracker, half of a coon? That's what we doing. I can't make it. I can't. I said that I was gonna stop pausing. I said that. I know that I said that. I know you heard me say that. But he's sneaking it in there. He's sneaking it in there. You don't want me to say nothing? Okay, you don't want me to say? Okay, look. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I get it. I hear you. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Look, I can't promise anything, but this time, look, for real. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Guessing it's easy, but only a few could spit content and still slew. I'm sure you noticed this true. One of them is not you. You what? You wanna have a Barney with the magic mount, the machine gun armies, with the only one that is channeling Marley. You watch rappers while I'm studying Garvey. Left that. We can all see who's the best that you came for. Connect 4, I came for a chess match. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. Not the same league, even the same sport. Literally hundreds of stamps in the passport. And I ain't this black women to make my living. So who's more successful than him? Yeah, I got love in my heart, but it's not all peace and love. Nah, are you kidding? Yes, there are things worth killing and dying for. Ends ain't one of them though. What are you lying for? Now if a man runs in your house, Tom's your mum in the side of a mount. Who in the right mind wouldn't understand why you ended up taking him out? Yes, love is not soft or sorry. Love is so tough it can make your mum catch your body. Love's the only thing worth killing and dying for. That's what I've learned in my time on this earth.
Akala, you're making me a liar. You're turning me into a liar and I don't like it. You're turning me into a liar and I don't like it. This man literally said there are a lot of things worth fighting and dying for. Ends ain't one of them. Dying over money is not the wave. Then he's like, love is not weak. Love is so powerful it'll make your moms catch a body. And anybody who got a good mom, because like unfortunately in this world there are some shitty ass mothers, but anybody who got a good ass mother knows what will your mother say. Do anything to my kid and I promise you, boo-boo, it's not gonna be nice. Love is powerful enough to make your moms catch a body. We can stop right there. We won't, but we could.
Think that I'm wrong, go to a lifeless wing. Look the man them in the eyes, done that many times, got one too many rhymes. The London in my lines, a dungeon for these guys. Crush them to define 100 at a time. Muster at define the cusp of what is rhyme. Clutching and I climb up the level line was always at the top, but now they recognize. Trust you recline when I go double time. The flow is so ridiculous, I prophesied. Guys are ill advised to dive into a fight with I, the wicked eye, you will never get a blind. That we a caller. That we a caller. That we a caller. That boy a caller. That we a caller. Hey! That we a caller. That we a caller.
Man, I the caller in the building! Oh my God! Hey fam, I want to wheel up like 30 times! You are disgusting, fam! You should be locked up, fam! You should be locked away! Crimes against the pen, man!
We try. We ain't even done yet, but yeah,
bro.
we try.
You are an animal!
We try, bro.
Every time you come, you blow me away, fam.
I thought you
used to pass yourself every time. You know what? Sometimes people come back and their Friday booth weren't as good as the first.
You gotta keep raising the levels.
Every Friday booth you've done has been better, bro.
No, thank you. We're trying.
I don't even know where to put that. Like where do you put something like that? Like you got scales, you got levels. Fam, that's somewhere else. You got
consistency, bro.
It's over there.
We got to respect the craft.
It's not even in the atmosphere, man.
It's a different league. We're trying it. Evidence is evidence. I think there's only been a few platforms that's put us all in the same space as MCs and allowed us to be judged.
Wow.
On our craft and not hype and marketing and what the record label's spending and all that. That's all good. There's nothing wrong with all of that. But it comes down to this at the end of the day, innit? Lyrics, flows, rhymes.
That was disgusting, bro.
We try. You know what? I brought something though.
What?
Because I thought, you know what? Even though I knew usually I would end it there, but I thought it's 10-year anniversary, 10 years since the first album, we got all this activity going on. How can we do something on this platform of all platforms to take it to a new space? So I brought you a present, bruv. You might have heard me mention it a few times in the rap.
Yep.
I wrote a graphic novel / illustrated poem, collaboration with an artist called Tokyo Ayama and Troy Edwards.
And that's for me, yeah?
That's for you, brother.
Did you sign it for me?
You know what, I didn't, but I will do when we come off air.
I love that.
I brought a copy for you. Because I just wanted to give you a copy.
Love that, bro.
It's been very good. But also because this next piece I want to share is from that story. So I've written a story. It's a long form rap that we've then illustrated and turned into a graphic novel about the rise and fall of human empires. And this particular piece is from a space in the story where the main character we call the knowledge seeker is being born and reborn in sites of conflict all throughout history. So I thought, let's give them something a bit conceptual, a bit different and out the box as well. I'm working with a composer at the moment to turn that into, for want of a better word, a spoken word opera. Shout out to Paul Gladstone Reed. So this is a piece that I wanted to share on this platform of all platforms, just to get us thinking about what the art of rhyming means and what it could be. So,
You ready for it?
I'm ready, bro.
You're an animal, man.
Let's do it. And it seems I was there. Where? Everywhere. Every battle ever fought, every stab, every shot. Through the ages of humans, this killing machine, I could feel everything though. It wasn't a dream. I was every soldier that I'd ever fought, with a shield and a sword. All the blood ever drawn. From a dagger or a bayonet, an axe that will slay your neck, or automatic gats that clap, only spraying death. I was in a tank that exploded in Iraq, in a drive-by gang war spraying out cars. I was in Nam, dropping napalm, but it burned my skin. I was also Viet Minh. I was an Italian massacring Ethiopians, but the bullets only pierced my flesh because I was both of them. I could feel every single wound of the flesh, but also the pleasure of causing the death. I was a soldier of the caliphate on a crusade, a killer, using Christ in exactly the same way. I was every woman ever killed in a witch hunt, or every little girl forced to grow with a split soul. Cause men like to snip clits or zip bits closed, so their rape feels nice before they take my life. I was fighting for liberation, a woman and a general, bringing death to cowards that sold my genitals. One moment, I killed to be freed. The next, I was a monarch that killed for my greed. Tutmosis III, Alexander the Fake, Caesar, Napoleon, Francis Drake. The arms of the state, with armies that are great, but I was also the resistance that's hardly ever praised. I was every indigenous person of America that died trying to protect their homes from a predator. Then a robe-cladding Roman senator, and every noble that showed you the ways of the treacherous. I was in the Belgian Congo hacking off limbs, in Rwanda a cancer doing the same thing. I was a Japanese general occupying the Philippines, a Filipino child too young to know what it means. I was at Sharpeville, I was just 2. My mother with a bullet in her head, and I knew. Barely out of her womb, I played with her wound. I knew life was a cycle, she would be back soon. I was a soldier of Ashanti resisting the British, but at the same time still selling humans to the Dutch. If you're honest with yourself and you look back through human history, you'd see that we're totally fucked. Cause I was that little girl in that church in Alabama, then the Grand Wizard, then Margaret Sanger, then I was Paul Warfield, Tibbets Jr., feeling just fine in a B-29. I did my job. 100,000 dead. I went home to relax. Then I was every child ever born with deformed limbs, cause there were just pawns on the board to inform kings. I saw sharks following ships, intrigued by the trail that comes overboard. I saw sharks following the ship I was on. I knew then that it couldn't be long. We had tried to get free, but as if that were wrong, we were thrown overboard from the deck of the Zone. So many bodies that the sharks couldn't finish the flesh. It took the waves to administer death. And I joined the rest at the bottom of the sea, the uncounted millions that dream to be free. The next minute I was back on a ship, this time as a soldier of the French. Right off the coast of Haiti, we made a gas chamber for African rebels. I couldn't deal with the stench. Then my head was chopped off by one of Dessalines' henchmen. He gave the order for killing all Frenchmen. All I could see was pyramids. Can you see? Designed by man's mind but built by his greed. The strangest pyramids I ever did see. It's not built by stones, but the bones of families.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I need everyone in the studio to make some noise for Akala. You are something else, fam. I mean,
Thank you, bro, thank you.
I don't know what it is about 2016, but it just feels...
It feels like a hot... Yeah, I can't even lie. I watched some of the other Fire in the Boost they've been lately and I've been like, whew. Oof. I'll just say it and be honest. Wretches in particular. I love Nasties before that. There's a few that I've loved. Bashies, a few of the years, there's been a few that I've been like, oof. And then Wretches came out this year, I was like, and I told him, I was like, oh,
Bro.
Ooh, that's a level. So,
You know what?
let's keep pushing the boundary and hopefully everyone who comes on there
I think he just done that again. I think the boundary's
elevating
just
the
been
hard
pushed.
rhyming, you know?
Like, that was something else, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was...
Trying.
I visualized every single last thing you said there.
I hope so.
Every single last thing that you said was visual, bro.
I hope so.
Like, you know what? Sometimes I wish there were words to describe people like you, bro. Like, and that right there, for young bucks watching this, is why Akala's here 13 years later.
It's true. It's true.
And he's still doing what he's doing. He's a successful businessman.
We're trying.
Ownership is key. Everything he has, he owns.
Try to.
I salute you, bro. Nothing but
you very
respect.
much, sir.
Wow. Wow. If I don't say that transcends anything that's going on right now, I'd be sitting here lying to you guys, and I would never. That was the most amazing shit that I've ever seen in my life. That touched me so hard that, like, I'm affected. I don't even know what to say right now because that was so powerful. Wow. Look, I can't even talk right now, so local KoKos, local KoKo family, local KoKo army, please get in these comments. We need to have this discussion about this Fire in the Booth. Please give me your thoughts on what Akala just did right there. I'm not gonna say if you like it, if you don't. I need your thoughts on what Akala just did right there. Wow. 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 Today's post notification shout out goes to Love and Blessings. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for becoming part of the LaRoca KoKo family, LaRoca KoKo army. If you want to be part of the post notification squad, post notification gang, let me know that you're subscribed with your post notifications turned on down in the comments below. At the end of these videos, I want to show you all the love and all the appreciation that I can. I'm literally still dumbfounded to the last part of that Fire in the Booth. I'm gonna be thinking about that for the rest of the day. The LaRoca KoKo fam, you know how we do. Until the next video, peace. Come on!